Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have another clean and simple card to share with you, featuring the Farmyard Little Bits by Hello Bluebird. I have purchased this stamp set so long ago. It's just, well, you will not believe it. It's just too long ago. And it has been sitting here all this time waiting and waiting. I'm glad that I'm sharing a card today. It's a really simple one. And it's a really fun one as well. I have taken the rectangle trio stencil by My Favorite Things onto an A2 sized panel that I die cut with the basic rectangles by Mama Elephant. And I'm just trying to find 3 cows that are working for me for this card. Again, this is going to be really simple. I also really love this sentiment, so I'm just trying to figure out whether this is going to work. And it's a bit playful. I have a triangle here, which is a great design-wise idea going on. It's a random triangle. So that's something that always works. Definitely with clean and simple cards, positioning things in a triangular way is the way to go. Okay, so here I'm just trying to position the stencil. I want it to be centered. It's something that's really important with clean and simple cards. The fact that it's clean and simple also gives away each mistake that you make. So just having it a bit wonky or anything like that can already end up like showing or being in your face. So just take the time to position your stencils right, and then you can start. I'm going to first create my background, and therefore I'm using my favorite distressings ever. They are the basics. They are from the start there. It's Twisted Citron, Cracked Pistachio, and the Evergreen Bough. And I really love this combination as well. It's fresh, it's bright. Cracked Pistachio is my all-time favorite distress ink, so that can also help a bit. And I'm just really softly ink blending everything. Then you have the Evergreen Bough, which is kind of, in my opinion, like the darker version of the Cracked Pistachio. So I'm doing that mostly on the top, and then the Twisted Citron really blends nicely with that Cracked Pistachio as well, so that one is going on the bottom. You can say whatever you want, but this is an abstract kind of card, but I'm trying to have like the greenish colors on the bottom. It's intentional because you can like mimic grass with it, and I'm not trying to create a scene here, but just the illusion of it can already help also with the design. I'm splattering a bit of the Evergreen Bough here, but again, it's really subtle. You can see it on the pictures, but here, well, a little bit maybe, but it's subtle. I'm also adding a bit of white gouache splatters as well, really fun as well to do. I'm going to stamp my sentiment underneath these 3 stripes, so it will not be bothering the sentiment that I'm going to use. That's really handy, because if you need to stamp on top of white gouache, it can sometimes resist the ink kind of, and you want your sentiment to be visible and easy to read. So therefore it's really handy if you're not like stamping on top, but you can. In this case, I'm going to stamp underneath. I'm going to remove the stencil and all of the tape that I used, and then I'm going to start with the images. For the images, I decided to go with dark chocolate ink, so a brownish ink, which will soften it a bit more. I think it goes really well with the combination of the distressings that I used here, and then we are going to color it. As always, you can find the combinations on my blog post, or you can write it down here if you want to while I'm coloring, but you can easily check all of the combinations there. I listed the cow, the red, and the blue. Just to be sure, I stamped it twice, in case I was messing things up. I prefer doing that in the beginning. I don't like returning to my Misty. I don't like it. So I'm just doing that, but it worked out immediately, so I still have these 3 images stamped out. I could remake the card, but again, it's not my thing to remake things. I make each card once. And if I have to remake a card because the design works great or whatever, I am trying to do it differently with another stencil, with other colors, something like that, to just keep my creativity going. I don't like repetition. It's not what I like to do. So I'm avoiding that at all costs. Sometimes I have people asking me whether I have a card, a specific kind of card, and I'm like, but I'm sharing all of my cards on Instagram. So if you like a card that is on there and I still have it here, you can have it or you can use it. But if it's no longer here because I use it for someone, then it's gone, you know. I'm not going to remake it. But that's just me. I make clean and simple cards, so you could do it. You could definitely do it. But I just don't find it really fun. So really simple coloring here. The cows are really, really tiny. So you don't need a ton of markers for your combinations. The cows, I add each time 2 markers, and then for the red and the blue I use 3. But even that, not really necessary if you just have a wonderful combination with 2 markers. Perfect. So for the balloon, I doubted, and then I thought, well, where am I going to position it? And it was kind of overlapping with my darkest area, so why not go teal in this case? So a really lovely teal combination here is BG49, 23, and 11. And I'm just coloring it, adding a second layer so that I have the blend that I want. And then I'm going to use the matching dies to cut all of these images out, and then we can position them, stem sentiments, and everything like that. So there we go, just finding all of the images. It's not always that easy if you have multiple or many dies that are included in a set, but I love it. So matching dies, adding it with some purple tape to keep it in place while running it through the die cutting machine, and then we can continue with the design of this card. There we go. The sentiment, again using the same ink as previously, so it's a dark chocolate by Gina K Designs Amalgam ink. Gina K Designs ink. The amalgam is the black ink. It's something that I didn't realize a long time, but I'm speaking about years ago. Not important at this moment. Okay, so for the cows, I decided to go over the eyes with a black pen. And then I'm going to add, I'm going to add some white jelly roll pen details as well. I added thin foam squares in the back. And I'm now positioning the cows everywhere, a bit playful. Like so. Something really fun to do as well is to add some glossy accents to that heart or the balloon, but I didn't do that. Here just making sure that I have like a triangle, but a wonky one. And then I'm adding the white jelly roll pen details. It's easier to add it beforehand, but well, sometimes we forget and we think about it later on. You can also do it without the white jelly roll pen details, that's all up to you. I'm just trying to add them here and there. And then I need to add this panel to a card base, and my card will be finished. So it's a really, really simple one. I have another card featuring this stem set, also a really simple one. A bit inspired by a previous card that I created that was inspired by another crafter. Well, I will see whenever I get the time to edit all of that and such. But it has been quiet here, and I know, and I'm each time apologizing for it, but I haven't crafted in like a month. All the cards that I'm sharing currently have been created a while back, but just didn't have the time to edit and such, and then I got ill, and I'm better now, but I'm trying to find some time to craft now, and I'm hoping next weekend maybe, because with the full-time job it's not always easy, and then the editing and the voiceovers and such. But I'm trying, and I'm hoping to be back at my desk shortly, but we'll see. Thank you so much for being here, for supporting me, and just sticking around. It's really, really sweet of you. I wish you all an incredible day. I hope that I could inspire, and I will be back soon with some more inspiration. Bye!